Hey guys, welcome back to Yo-Kai Watch 2, and in this episode we're going after our first legendary yokai. Now to make this whole process go by a little bit smoother, I decided in between episodes to grab another shmoopy from downtown Springdale. If you don't recall, this specific yokai, it has access to the popularity skill, which will increase the odds of a yokai joining our party after we defeat it in battle. But that's not all. I also decided to grab a Baku, since she has access to a ultimate that can inspirit multiple targets at once. That is going to be incredibly helpful in obtaining multiple yokai, which is all we're going to be doing in this episode, so highly recommend you grab those two yokai or whatever mix you want. But to unlock a legendary yokai, simply we need to open up the 8 seals in the medallion page, and well, 3 of these are automatically befriended no matter what. However, insomnia is a little bit new. How did I get that yokai, you may be wondering? The first yokai we're going to need to recruit to get access to this legendary can be found in the trees in Blossom Heights, and luckily for me, right outside Shoten Temple, it's usually there. All you gotta do is scan. I not like how fast they are. Gosh, just stand still. Basically, this is the hardest yokai that we need to recruit to get this legendary. I'm not exactly sure what this specific Eerie Tribe yokai has to do with this specific legendary, but whatever. This is Insomnia, and she is pretty darn powerful. She's like, I guess one of the stronger, like, A ranks. She used to be an S rank in Yo-Kai Watch 1, but they changed that. But yeah, first thing you do, give it its favorite food. At the moment, that's the best candy I can buy, or sweets, I guess. And then you channel your inspiriment. You don't have to necessarily use a Sultimate as an inspiriment. Any inspiriment is fine, but this simply puts them all to sleep, and then we can start poking away. So switch to your Model 0 and try and find the heart. And then once you find the heart, poke it so you can't poke it anymore, and then you should get the friendship up. And this is actually kind of funny, since Baku sort of battled Insomnia in the animation, and oh gosh, where's the heart? There is a time limit on how long this can take, and oh, come on. Okay, we didn't get it there. That's not a big deal, though. You do not want to keep poking the yokai and get, like, its money or damage. You only want to try and find the heart. And okay, we found the heart. Just tap away at that, because once you poke a yokai, you're not going to be able to poke it again. Where are the hearts? Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh my, I failed so badly. That is so bad. And also, there's a wisp. There's a lot of aspect. Oh my, okay, we're definitely recruiting Insomnia this time, which is really good. But now there are a lot more aspects to befriending a yokai. Basically, you want to try and drag the battle out, feed every single yokai that you want to befriend its favorite food, poke it with the Model 0, and also pop the wisp because it might have a heart. And once you've done all that, those are the maximum odds you can get a yokai to join your team. And oh my gosh, where is the heart? I'm not even like talking about the battle. I'm surprised that Nurse, Tungus, and Shmoopy are just keeping Baku alive against these really powerful yokai. But yeah, Baku here is keeping this specific yokai in. Oh god, we found it. Awesome. It's keeping it inspirited for a pretty long time, which is really good, but now that there is no more inspiriment that can be done, and no more chances to increase the yokai to join us, we basically just need to finish the battle. If you lose the battle, a yokai will never join you, so you obviously don't want that, and I can't believe they're still inspirited, but yeah, we gave them their favorite food, which is candy, we got the heart, we poked them all and got their friendship chance up. I sincerely doubt we're not going to get this yokai. I've been trying for like 20 minutes now, so I'm kind of hoping that we do get them. But yeah, there's 3 yokai, 3 with max odds that it'll join us. I'm pretty sure we're gonna, yes, okay, awesome, so sweet. We got Insomnia added to our party, and if you become my friend, you'll have so much fun you'll forget to sleep. Oh, sure, why not? Let's be friends.
Insomnia.
Even though I totally love to sleep almost more than anything. But yeah, we're not going to give her a nickname, but this is a yokai that we need added to the medallion to unlock a legendary. Which means part of the medallion page will start to light up, which means we only need 4 more yokai until we get a legendary. And now that we have access to Insomnia, there's only 4 more yokai that we need to unlock this legendary. So, best of luck getting her. Honestly, I lucked out totally, but what I like to do is save inside Shoten Temple, come outside, and see if any of the surrounding trees have an A-rank yokai. If they don't, I just reload my game. But yeah, now that we have that, let's move on to the next yokai. The next yokai that we're going to need to recruit is dismarelda of the Eerie Tribe. Now, this is my specific trick to finding her. She's found in the old mansion, which you probably should have come here by now, and if you haven't, I don't understand how you got the A-rank yokai watch, but whatever. Basically, I just keep going up and down this ladder until the yokai in the far left corner, okay, great, turns into Dismarelda. And if it does, go battle her. Now, this is a D rank yokai, and for those who are wondering, the rank of the yokai does determine how easy it is to recruit. So Insomnia was an A rank, so chances are it should take a little bit longer than Dismarelda. But yeah, I'm not gonna go all out with the food here. I don't think I need to use any food, really. Dismarelda is usually pretty easy to recruit, but we're still going to take advantage of the Model Zero's new functions and still inspirit these two yokai. Make sure they're asleep because, oh wow, they're kind of hurting Baku, actually. But yeah, this is the general plan when recruiting new yokai. Where is the heart? I think I saw it. Oh yeah, there it is. Perfect. So we found that straight off the bat. Sometimes you may not find the spot at all. You just have to be really fast and keep poking like everywhere. And okay, that's the money. That's soul. That's damage, it looks like. Where's the heart? Okay, I found the heart. Okay, can we get it? Yes! Okay, so I'm luckily pretty good at like tapping really fast. But yeah, let's see. Do I have any bread? Their favorite food is bread. I'll just feed them an urchin. If it's a really rare yokai, try and get a food that is sort of close to the type of food it likes. It doesn't have to be necessarily bread every time, because if you're out, feeding it even a food it doesn't like is still better than absolutely nothing. And okay, we got it. Awesome. I was really hoping we would, and Dismarelda will join us. Oh, darling, you're lovely. Thanks, Dismarelda.
Dismarelda, no filter.
Will join our party. One of the first bosses in Yo-Kai Watch. Sort of. She was kind of like the tutorial fight, so it's kind of cool that she's a part of the medallion to unlock our first legendary. Yet again being a bit of first. But now on to the next yokai. 2 down, 3 more to go. And the next yokai we need is an Uptown Springdale. Simply look in the trees for an E rank and see what you find. If it's a cadin, then you know you're on the right track, because cadin is one of the first yokai that Nate ever encountered in the game. And come to think of it, it makes sense for him to be the first to unlock this part of the medallion in some way, but yeah. He's just not that difficult to befriend. In fact, you probably already have him by total accident, just because he's such a low-rank yokai. He'll probably join your party by accident. You won't even notice, but yes, there he goes. Sounds such zealous skirmishing. Let's bond ourselves in friendship. Meep. Alright, bro. Why not? Got nothing better to do.
Cadin!
Will join our party. Now, this yokai is a fan favorite. However, we're at the stage of the game where we don't really need an E-rank yokai that's also a Senkeda. However, he is a part of unlocking this legendary, so getting him, in my opinion, is pretty darn important. And now that we got him, the other yokai that Nate encountered very early on in his adventure can be found in Mount Wildwood's trees. And oh man, this yokai. I kind of like this though, how all the yokai that are a part of getting the first legendary are yokai that have some symbolism in Yo-Kai Watch 1, except for Insomnia. I don't really get that, because, you know, it was Shogunyan, it was Buhu, and Cadin, and that's kind of cool. I'm not sure what all the symbolism is there, because there are some, like, outliers, like, yeah, Mirapo, I guess, was technically in Yo-Kai Watch 1, but didn't really have too big of an impact. But yeah, Buhu likes bread. You may think it's a bad idea to feed it a bleh goal straight off the bat, but I don't know, I just want to get this on the first try, and let's hope we do. So, mostly, unless it's like an S rank or an A rank, something that's not super difficult to obtain, you don't want to wait around all day for the heart orb to appear. Sometimes an orb will take like 3 minutes to appear in a battle, and you just flat out can't make things drag on for that much. And we even missed a poke there, which is a bummer, but maybe we can get it now. Spirit, no, money. Oh, there's the heart. Okay, so luckily for us, we have a lot of healers at the moment, and I recommend that's what you do. You put it your front row are the healers, so they take time and waste turns just healing each other so you can drag out the fight. And please let Buhu join me. I wasted a whole Bleggle trying to recruit. Well, I guess I didn't waste it, but you know what I mean. If I don't get it, it's gonna be... Okay, the music extended. Awesome. So Buhu will join us. I kind of had a feeling since it's so weak, and Buhu, you're so strong. Want to be friends? Yes, I do.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo-hoo.
That actually happened on my first try, which I'm pretty stoked about. But yeah, getting Buhu, not hard at all. Pretty much as difficult as getting Cadin. You just gotta give it its favorite food, and 9 times out of 10 it'll join you. And oh my gosh, now we just need one more yokai. Unfortunately, this is the hardest one to get. However, to obtain the final yokai that we kind of need another yokai to get to where it's located, and that would be Dragon of the Slippery Tribe. Now, my trick for getting this guy is simply to save in front of this parking lot in downtown Springdale. There's a lot of cars around here, and Dragon can only appear under cars, to my knowledge, so he can spawn in 2 variants, and okay, we got a little bit unlucky. So we got the one where it's just him by himself, but if you get lucky, he can also appear with 2 other dragons, which pretty much triple the odds of you getting him if you have all the necessary stuff, like his favorite food, which is ramen, and you inspired him and Pokemon, all that good stuff. But wow, he actually dodged it? What the heck? Okay, so Dragon being a B rank might make this a little bit tricky. Luckily for us, though, he's such a lazy yokai that getting him on our team, oh my gosh, shouldn't be really that tough. But yeah, since we have 2 healers, we should be fine. Let's pop the orb. Maybe it'll be a heart. You know, got a Hermes Bash? I thought that was a pickle. I was kind of taken aback by that, but yeah, until we Inspirit Dragon, there's not really too much we can do to increase the odds. If you have a Shmoopy on your team, there isn't really anything else you can really do outside of poking it and hoping the orb comes up. It is a shame that, yeah, there isn't a guaranteed way to get a yokai that you encounter, but that's just the way the game is. For right now, all we can do is hope that over time Baku does recharge some of its soul gauge. I could use a cola on it, but it's already like there, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal, but I've seriously never seen it dodge an Spirit, man. That's kind of crazy, but yeah, we got Baku's Ultimate back. Do I want to use the M skill? No, I do not. So let's spin the dial. And I really hope we get this yokai, because hands down, this is the thing that's taken the longest to do with this video. For whatever reason, this guy just will not join me, man. I've been recording this for so long. Okay, we got the heart immediately, though. It's like on its nose or something. That was kind of weird. And the second we do, we beat it. That's actually pretty darn lucky, so please, join me. I am so tired of trying to recruit this one yokai. Okay, good. Well, you seeing this kind of spoils that, yeah, this is going to be the take where he joins me, and you're strong. Can we be friends? Yeah, that's right. Join me, please.
Dragon.
I am so annoyed with this yokai. You guys have no stinking idea, but yeah, let's add him to the medallion and find the baffle board that we need to activate with him. God, I hate this guy so much. And now that we have Dragon, it's time to head to the abandoned tunnel. And if you're not familiar with this area, simply follow this path from Mount Wildwood Shrine. And oh boy, has this place changed a whole lot from Yokai Watch 1. And sadly, the Mirapo isn't here. I'm not honestly a big fan of them taking out Mirapos, but I guess they did it since you don't really come here that often. But yeah, this is the abandoned tunnel, and you kind of can't really do too much here right now until we do something very specific. Let's see what I have to move. To progress past this puzzle, all you have to do is scan behind the minecart. Yeah, the minecart isn't too heavy to move, it's just the fact that there's something blocking our path, and it's Lead Balloon. Hi there. Yet again, another blowfish yokai that really doesn't like us progressing. And oh, I talked to the minecart by accident. Whoopsies. But yeah, Lead Balloon, he's not a big deal at all. He's literally just here to waste our time. However, the joke's on him. I have Charming Yokai, which are very fast. So fast, in fact, that he probably will not be able to take any action at all. And I'm kind of curious, is acting or channeling your Soul Ultimate right after your yokai attacks the most efficient way to do it? I'm trying to think. I think it would be, because think about it, you're maximizing your damage that way. Huh, interesting, but yeah. He is by no means even remotely difficult. You come here almost at the beginning of the game and probably kick his butt. So once you get past him, there isn't really too much to do here other than to get to the watch locked door. And crud, I did not even see that yokai. But you know what? Let's just check it out. So we got Katana and Signable. So if you're looking for either of those yokai, they can be found in this area. But honestly, I'll be back for them later. For right now, there is a very specific yokai we still need to recruit in. Where on earth is it? You're probably wondering. Well, turn this lever to the right to send the minecart to the right. And once you've done that, it's time to find the secret passage. And can I just say, this is such a jerk move. Yeah, it's literally right there. You just have to know it's there. But I've already taken time ahead and just put down Dragon just to save us a little bit of time in this episode. But yeah, all you gotta do is search for the baffle board, talk to Dragon, and he'll be like, I don't know, it might take a while. So can you move it or not? Oh, it's hard to tell. We'll get back to you later. And once you get that dialogue prompt, you have to wait 4 days. So you have to go all the way back home and just go to sleep, wake up, and go to sleep for 4 days. It is such a pain in the butt, but oh well, what can you do? We'll go back and, I guess, wait for him, I suppose. And now that we've waited 4 days, he moved all the rocks, and I guess I could move them. Go on through. Thanks, and now, guess I'll get this box I just kind of forgot about before, and yeah, it's a lottery ticket. Can't never have enough of those, but now that that has been taken care of, it's time to investigate the eastern part of the abandoned tunnel. And there are a couple of items here that I kind of want to pick up, so I'm just going to be getting those really quickly, and yeah, that chest kind of just disappears. A little bit on the strange side, but yeah, it has a purple coin in it. Kind of want to use that in the past to get a very specific yokai from the past Cranky-kai, but I'll be talking about that a little bit more later. For right now, though, we need to track down this yokai, which should be, I think, around here. Yeah, okay, this is the spot, but I kind of don't want to battle these guys, so I'm going to hope that they respawn. If you're not sure how to make yokai respawn, basically, all you got to do is leave the screen and come back, or get into a battle, and usually the encounters will reset. No, I didn't do it that time. That's kind of a bummer, but what I like to do is go to the northern area and basically just circle around this one specific spot until we get the yokai that I'm looking for. And are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? No, Katanana and there he is! Okay, finally, all of this time has been taken to get Draggy, the last yokai we need to unlock this legendary. Now, its favorite food is Chinese food. And it's not a rare yokai to befriend by any means, but I've been at this for way too long. I need to get this yokai on my team right now. So same strat as before. Pretty much we're going to repeat the insomnia tactic every single time for every yokai. What? It's seriously, the draggy I fed the chili shrimp, which is the best Chinese food, literally dodged it. That's a pain in the butt. What do we do here? I guess we can feed it more Chinese food. Where's the rest of my Chinese food? I know I have liver and okay, there it is. Wait, crap. I forgot I pinpointed the katana. Well, that is not good at all, but we'll drain it. Maybe Baku can get her soul ultimate back in time. I really don't want to recruit that yokai. I literally just want to get the other two draggies, but yeah, this is pretty much the general idea of what's going to happen when you're trying to get specific yokai. And I'm just going to go for damage. Where's the damage one? We didn't get it. It's no big deal. Baku should be able to finish it off eventually. But yeah, I kind of like this setup, you know? Baku can heal herself by attacking. She has the Spiritman that hits everybody. If I made her a different attitude, I think that would help out a ton. And yeah, let's just feed the last draggy, the chives and stuff. And I think it'll join us. I really hope, because usually D-rank yokai don't take long, even if they're very rare. It shouldn't take you very long to obtain them at all. However, there are some outliers to that. I'm thinking of one yokai in Yokai Watch 1 that took me like probably 3 days to obtain, and it was like super weak, but it was also rare. But Draggy's neither of those things. I mean, he's not weak or rare. He's just not joining. Why do you keep dodging, bro? Okay, I'm getting tired of this. I'm not gonna wait for the orb. Let's just finish off these Draggy, and maybe it'll join us. And if not, I'll just cut around and try and get it. But yeah, this is how you get access to Draggy in the first place. To my knowledge, this is the only way to obtain this yokai, unless you use Metal Swap. And friend get. Oh man, come on. All right, let's try this again, I guess. Alright, so we finished off the last Draggy. In this battle, I only ran into one, which was really unfortunate, but yeah, even if it's not just the Draggy and the... Oh my god, we got him, okay. I'll tell you about my tip a little bit later.
No, I like you, let's be friends.
Oh, sure man, that works for me.
Draggy.
Will join our party, and that is the last yokai we needed to obtain this next legendary. But if you don't see the Draggy sprite in the overworld, don't worry about it. Even some of the katanana do have Draggy with them, if that makes any sense. So just keep battling here, and eventually he should join you. But now that we have all the medals we need, it's time to unlock our first legendary yokai. And now that we have all pages of the medallion lit up, it's time to open up the seal. And since the first time I summoned this specific yokai, I was in Shoten Temple, it only makes sense to do it here again. Oh my gosh, I can hardly wait. It's time to awaken our first legendary yokai. So let's do it.
Legendo Yo-Kai! Legendo, Butamagendo!
Oh my gosh, I'm Shogunyan. I'll be your loyal companion.
Shogunyan.
ultimate ring shake cake sharing splitter!
Oh my gosh, he's finally on our team. I can hardly believe it. Welcome back, old friend. And yeah, I don't really know why the summoning song was in Japanese. I'm just kind of ignoring that. I assume it's a glitch. But if you don't understand the power difference between a non-rare or legendary yokai and a legendary, you are about to be blown away. So legendaries get more stats per level than any other yokai. Let's check out his bio. This ancestor of Shogunyan owns a sword so sharp it can even slice through the description. That is so funny, man, and extreme critical. So let's check out this yokai. He has lightning slash, storm as his element, heart of warrior, bonito blade. Oh my gosh. So everything is still the same. I love this yokai so stinking much. He is a complete monster, but let's check out his animations. And oh, he's so sleepy. I love this yokai so much. He was one of my most powerful yokai in my last playthrough, and I'm happy to have him again. This is going to be one of our last party members. I'm still not sure who I am replacing, but there is one very slight issue. As you're about to see, he's not really doing so hot on the levels, and we'll swap around. Oh yeah, he's level 1. Kinda bad. However, he has 55 strength at level 1. Think about that. So yeah, this yokai is going to be a complete monster once we give him the proper treatment. And what I mean by that is I kind of need to level him up a bit and, you know, make sure he has the best equipment he can obtain. But for right now, we're just gonna have to make do with what we can. And the first thing we need to do is actually give him a use karate book. The second you get your Shogunyan, make him a rough attitude so he get the maximum amount of attack up. And since I have some just extra books lying around, might as well use them on a legendary since you only get 1 per game. And come to think of it, I think that's all they can really do with him at the moment. I'll get into that later, but for right now, let's actually check out what equipment we can give to our Shogunyan. So for right now, Shogunyan's most important stat is his strength. So no matter what, get his strength the highest it can go. I'd prefer for his spirit to be low instead of his defense, but since I don't have all the equipment in the world right now, I'll just make do with what I can. And yeah, I guess I'll use that EXP orb on him. There's no reason not to. That'll give him 6 levels. Not bad. Still, I'm gonna have to do some training to get him to where he needs to be. Everyone's in like the 30s or entering the 30s, you know, so we kind of need him to get up there. However, just because he is not in fighting condition yet doesn't mean we can't show off some of his animations and his ultimate. So real quick, let's just get into a battle with some of these really weak yokai, and I'm pretty sure Baku's gonna... No, there he goes. All right, it really didn't work, but the Bonito Blade is Shogunyan's attack, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I wish it didn't do multiple hits to everybody and just did single target damage, but oh well, what can you do? It still looks absolutely insane and blows the Paws of Fury completely out of the water. Even compared to the Flurry of Fury, it does way more damage and way more hits, and they can all crit, so that's just... Shogunyan is going to be a complete monster. I'm just hyping it up because honestly, once we get him going, the difficulty spike in this game is not even going to be a thing anymore. But yeah, we've kind of had Lion for a little bit, and I kind of want to show off our new legendary yokai a little bit more. So I'm going to be swapping him out as my companion as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. In truth, recruiting yokai shouldn't really be that difficult. However, getting to draggy and figuring out where to find insomnia can be a little bit on the tricky side, so I want to make these videos as coherent as possible so you can get your very own Shogunyan as quickly as possible, because yeah, legendaries are actually one of my favorite components of Yo-Kai Watch, and I really want everyone to experience them because, you know, it's so cool, man. You work and look at him run, he's so tiny and so powerful actually. But yeah, getting legendaries is such a great feeling in Yo-Kai Watch, and I want to make sure that all of you can get your very own. But that is sadly all the time I have for today because, well, I need to start grinding up my legendary cat. So, in the next episode of Yo-Kai Watch 2, we're gonna... hello there, ma'am. We're gonna finish up Master Nyada's quest with Shogunyan. So see you guys then. Bye.